Welcome to Toffee TV. Here is the match reaction. Tottenham Hotspur 2, Everton 0 tonight at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. A disappointing result for Everton tonight. For me, just certainly second half, just never looked like they were going to get into the game at all. Obviously, the manager had to make a change from the United defeat with Anthony Gordon being suspended, and he decided Dwight McNeil was that change. McNeil came in, he was okay. But Spurs started off the better side comfortably, straight onto it, on the front foot, controlling possession. And Everton couldn't get in the game. It was as simple as that, really. And when a team is controlling that much possession, you do worry that it could be a long night. But Everton, I have to say, Everton dealt with it reasonably well. Richarlison had a header which went over early on. And Harry Kane had one moment that he kind of carved out himself, and Jordan Pickford had to be smart off his line. But Spurs didn't really create anything of note in the first half. There were shots from 35, 40 yards out. Other than that, there was nothing really from them. Everton contained quite well, despite them being in control of the possession and dictating the pace of the game. And it was actually Everton who had two unbelievable opportunities in the first half, and could have gone in 2-0 up. And I say that realising that Spurs were on the front foot, absolutely. But Everton had two glorious chances. The first one, Demarai Gray, through on goal. Good bit of play, actually, by Everton. A good ball from Cody. Gray rolled, bent a care, I think it might have been, brilliantly, and races in on goal. And he's got Maupay coming square. Maybe could have squared it, but if he wasn't going to square it, he's got to hit the target. There was a little nudge in his back. I don't think it was enough for a penalty, even though he asked for one. And he blazed the ball over Larissa's crossbar. And then we had another moment with Amadou Onana breaking through. Two Spurs players got themselves in a bit of a muddle, and Onana broke through, clean through on goal, and you're thinking, just hit the target. Got to hit the target. And the ball does sit up a little bit, but he just blazes it over the bar. And you think if Spurs would have had those two opportunities, it'd have been 2-0. But it wasn't, and we went in at 0-0. And you are then sitting on those chances thinking they were big moments in the game. If Everton could have got in front, who knows? Come out for the second half, it was more of the same. Spurs on the front foot again, without really doing too much. Harry Kane had a half volley, which Jordan Pickford made a good save from. It looked like he may well have been offside, but the flag didn't go up. He made a good save, and Son blazed the ball over the bar. Son then had the opportunity, but it's a shoulder, and Pickford collected. And although Spurs were dictating that play, like I said, and were pushing, they weren't really carving out any clear opportunities. And then we make a mistake and we're 1-0 down, and that come from a shot from, it might have been Doherty, which Jordan Pickford, in my opinion, has got to keep hold of. It's a goalkeeping error. Doherty hits it, Pickford spills it, Harry Kane is on it like a flash, goes down a little bit easy. If I'm being honest, it was a soft penalty, let's put it that way. I think Spurs would have been unhappy if it had been at the other end, but he did go into Pickford, and the referee awarded the penalty. And there's no, when Harry Kane's taking a penalty, there's never really any doubt, is there? And he smashed the ball beyond Pickford, and from that moment, as an Evertonian, you just felt like that was it. It was done, because it was almost, we needed to get the first goal. We offered nothing in the second half, and I have to say that we offered absolutely nothing going forward. You know, at least the first half, they stuck to the plan. They made it difficult. I thought overall, until kind of like the last 5 or 10 minutes, I thought we defended really well overall. Like I said, Spurs didn't really have anything of note. But we just offered nothing in that second half, and it wasn't good enough as far as I'm concerned from an attacking perspective. Got to be able to get shots away in the Premier League. You've got to be able to carve teams open. You've got to be a little bit more than just someone who knocks the ball from side to side. And we have opportunities. Players don't make the right decision. Demarai Gray holding on to the ball far too long at times. You know, how are you going to score a goal if you don't put pressure on the opposition? Spurs broke and got a second. Alex Iwobi, I think, got to do better, quite simply. You know, Michalenko's too slow to react to a poor Harry Kane touch on the halfway line. It comes out, the ball's put in, Iwobi stands off Hojbjerg instead of getting right on him, make it difficult, stands off him, he hits it, takes a big deflection off Iwobi, loops over Pickford, and it's game over. But from an Everton attacking perspective, that second half was not good enough, and the answers don't lie within the club. That's the crux of it. We've improved, we look more organised, we're defensively quite solid, the midfield's a lot better, but we don't carry a threat going forward, and it's as simple as that. We really don't, and the answers to it lie outside the football club. They lie with the recruitment. They lie with needing at least one in January, but probably two. It was great to see Dominic Calvert-Lewin get a bit more time tonight. Still not sharp, you can see that. We didn't really give him anything to go at. McNeil put one cross in for him. James Garner come on, seen a bit more of him. He did okay, put a tremendous ball in, which Lloris dealt with well. But like I just said, the answers lie outside the football club, and that's where Everton need to grind some results out over the next few weeks, get some wins, and it'll be tough because there's just not a lot of goals in this team. And then we have to go and spend some money in January and try and look for players who have got goals in them to come in and help this team, because it's solid and it's competitive, but without goals in it, you'll always be on the wrong side of results, especially when you're passing up gilt-edged opportunities. So I've got no complaints. Spurs were the better side, but you do look back and think they were two huge moments in that first half. We were beaten 2-0, and that's the way it is. We have to move on from it. Man of the match, Tarkowski, thought he kept going all night. There you go. That's my thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. See you later.